Hello everyone, very warm welcome to another video. In this video I would like to discuss about ways to stop comparing with others. It is inevitable that as an IAS aspirant at certain stage of this examination you might have compared with others. There are various reasons why we end up comparing despite having very good academic record, having faith in your own confidence. Sometimes you might end up comparing with others. Firstly, we have seen that even students from top colleges and universities fail in preliminary examination or mains examination stage. So when they fail, they tend to compare with their friends who are in big universities in foreign countries, or who might be in big companies earning very good salary. And the comparison might come from the parents. They will tell you that your friend is earning so well, your friend is doing so well, and you haven't achieved anything. So they will put the pressure. Comparison, in the close friend circle, in the civil services aspirant circle itself, someone may be not better than you in terms of their academics or even in terms of their memories and skills, but you see them, some of them make progress, some of them go on to clear, but you feel that you are not able to clear this exam despite possessing everything. And also there are students, candidates who compare with the entire examination. They think that the competition is huge. How can they make progress because they don't come from a very good academic background, or some people will have various inferiority complexes. So comparison at various stages are inevitable. Some people very rarely compare their own abilities. In school colleges they would have been very good achievers in terms of academics, but right now they find in a spot where they are not able to clear prelims many times. So this affects their self-esteem. Almost everyone's self-esteem is affected by this comparison thing. You know that there are two types of comparison: upward comparison and a downward comparison. Upward comparison, where you look at the achievers, accomplished people, and get inspiration, motivation from them, telling yourself that you can also achieve these things. You want to emulate them. You have certain benchmark in front of you. That is upward comparison. You want to be in that place. Downward comparison is looking at other people who are not better off compared to you. You think that you are better than most of the candidates, most of the people around you, and you take some kind of solace or consolation based on this fact. Both upward and downward comparisons are not good, because both affect your individuality, your originality, and your ability to innovate. So what I mean is, when you are focused on other people, how others are faring, how others are doing well, and how others are writing better essays, scoring better preliminary marks, writing better answers, better introductions, how they are able to think from different dimensions, how they are able to enrich their notes, or enrich their answers, how they are able to articulate their thoughts so well at interview stage. So you make comparisons and constantly get under tremendous pressure to perform well, right? So what happens is, it drags you away from self focus. So you will not focus on your own innate abilities, the potential which you already possess. Instead, you are drawn towards these forces. So when you are comparing, you go on researching about various ways to excel, various way to improve your abilities. However, the solution is difficult to find if you are not looking within. So the solution to this problem is, number one, you have to be self focused. You have to know that you are an individual, and the originality is an extremely important part of this examination, or to succeed in a life as a whole. So you have to start working towards improving your abilities. So what is the benchmark? So you should be aware of the competition. You should know that there are people who are scoring, like in mains, 950 out of 1750 marks. So there is a benchmark. Now you don't have to download copies of either Pradeep Singh or Tina Dhabi or Anudeep Durishetty, any IAS toppers, and start comparing your answers. Like, you just see that what is the level of answer they have written. Now you have to sit back and start focusing on how you can beat them, not match them. The ambition, there should be an ambition. You have to think in terms of beating them. So then only that inward focus will start, and you will start realizing that there are different ways how it can be achieved. So for example, there are test series, there are tools, you have to use them intelligently, smartly, to your advantage. So once you are focused on self improvement, constant effort to be a better person one day after another day, then you will not worry about the competition, you will not worry about how others are doing. Secondly, you should know that everyone starts at a different stage. Somebody might have started after plus 12 preparing for the examination. Somebody might have started in the final year of the graduation. Somebody might have started after graduation, somebody after leaving the job, somebody after getting married and having children, somebody late realizations happen to many people. So somebody, of course, not with so well academic background, they are also ambitious, they also start. For everyone, you being an individual, you being a unique in yourself, will have different capacities and different advantages and different disadvantages. You should understand them. Based on that, pace your preparation. So take more time if you are starting from a disadvantageous position. It's perfectly okay. So that is why there are, there is good age limit, n number of attempts for everyone. So understand your position and start from there. So if you're starting from a very vulnerable position, it is illogical to compare with who is already, who might have started after +2, or who might have completed coaching and written hundreds of answers and writing very good answers now. So there is no point in getting, doing comparison with them and getting disheartened and demotivated, right? And thirdly, log out or deactivate all your social media accounts. This is extremely important. This is a very passive way of engagement with social media accounts. They do not make you think. They do not. They thrive on emotions, and looking at all the beautiful photos. Nobody posts the bad things about their lives on social media. Everybody wants to get appreciation, and everybody wants to come across as intelligent and handsome, beautiful. They only post the good things, so you don't have to conclude that they are living a good life and you are not living a good life. So of course, I mean, you are mature enough to understand these things. I don't think you are vulnerable to these things. Having said that, you have to keep all these social media accounts aside, because they are not contributing to your preparation. They are not going to contribute for your self improvement. So finally, the hard work beats any kind of talent that is around you. So you might see that many people are talented around you. You might feel that you are not as talented as them. So I am an example. I don't think I am very talented, and even today our website is gets lakhs of visitors. It ranks ahead of all the UPSC websites. I am not like MBA graduate, I am not IIM graduate. I am from an ordinary college, I don't say ordinary school. Nowadays school was a very good school, but of course we were rural students that gave a platform. And despite having so much of competition around us, we are kind of ahead in this race of giving guidance or coaching for UPSC preparation, because the focus is always inward, how we can improve from yesterday to today, and tomorrow how we can go about it. The focus is not trying to demean others, trying to gossip about others. It's always about focusing on what I can do better from day one to another next day. So this will keep you thinking about how you can progress, how you can actually make real progress, and how that progress can be useful to others. When you work hard and constantly do that, no amount of talent can beat that. So you can actually beat any kind of talent. So if you are suffering from this comparison syndrome, start being consistent, start working hard, start having a good friend circle which is motivating. Have such kind of friends who are not boasting, who do not boast about their achievements, who are very strong and who are very clear in their head, who are solely focused on getting the result, self improvement, but they are at the same time supportive of your efforts, others efforts. They don't talk negatively about others, they don't gossip. Even it can be faculty, it can be mentors. Find positive people, so who always support you, who understands your weaknesses and suggest measures, ways forward according to your strengths and weaknesses. So wish you all the best, and I hope from today you will stop comparing with others. You are an individual. You are gifted with many things that you have to realize. To realize that, to understand what gifts you have to immediately stop comparing and start focusing on improving your abilities. You will definitely go on to crack this exam. You will definitely go on to be happy. This is another way to stay happy and relaxed, so because nothing around you worries you, right? So wish you all the best. Thank you so much.